Alright, so I'm just a stupid dog, and this is another producer driven take. Only in this situation, the producer couldn't be bothered to come up with a title. Once he had produced it, he gave birth to it, he's like, cut the umbilical cord, I'm out. He's like, what do you want to name it? He's like, name it. Go screw yourself, name it. Give me $200,000, I'll name it. Your mother's monkey's munkle. What do you want from me over here? The producer's like, this is untitled. So, and then the producer said, as an aside to the audience, not to the other characters in the play, to the audience, he says, the YouTube title, we can't use the YouTube title that we came up with. So just YouTube would censor us. YouTube would, big brother us to death, But if we weren't censored, then this is something along the lines of what the title would look like, okay? So this is about Louis C.K. James and Big J. Okerson. It's about them two guys just wanting to have gay sex together. They're looking for ways to openly have gay sex together, but not be accused of being perverted men at the worst or at the least homosexuals. At least it'll be a homosexual charge versus a perverted heterosexual engaging in gay sex to be disgusting charge. That's the worst charge. The gays got to do what the gays got to do, but the heterosexuals shouldn't be engaging. They shouldn't be trying to cut in at the gay dance. They shouldn't be trying to cut in and get a gay dance partner. Then the producer's like, the dog, you're not getting it. That's not what the tonality. I don't want you to have the great tonality over here. That tonality sucks. You got suck-ass tonality, the dog shit. Then producer's like, you want to do it like this. Dave Smith should be gay. He gets so upset that they do fake gay sex jokes because it might come out that they're all gay. Dave Smith's like, guys, quit doing the sex jokes about the gays because it's going to shine a light on our homo existence, our homoerotic persona that we all engage in. And they were wondering, is, Dave Smith a gay or is he a gay wannabe? You don't even know. Anyways, they decided this year's Skankfest, and the producers, he was shaking his baton at me like he thought he was conducting an orchestra. He said, but I remember I was supposed to say, they decided this year's Skankfest gun in the butt challenge, based on whose penis is bigger, would have on the line as the punishment or the bet, so to speak, a rancid buggering. Someone's going to rancidly bugger the other. Who's the winner and who's the loser? Two heterosexuals, one's buggering the other. Who's the winner? Who's the loser? There's no such thing in that situation. That's why I say, stupid dog, I'm trying to say you can't do it this way. You can't bugger each other. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone say like you're exploiting the fact you're gay when you pose as homophobic men. Then you're trying to get gay in public. It's as a joke. But the whose penis is bigger thing is like, who's the one guy who's got a bigger penis is like, I never get buggered. All the other gay men want me to bugger them because my penis is bigger than their penis. They want to feel it's like they have a big rod. I would take any kind of penis. At this point in my life, the homophobic man, the homosexual man who was getting buggered, who was doing all the buggering, usually he's like, I want to get buggered once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, what's the point of being gay if you can't get buggered every once in a while? My shithole needs to be buggered, I said. But, the producer said, stop, cut. You can't be talking about buggering to that, gratuitous or whatever you say, graphic thing, We'll get filed against by the ROPCT, you know what I'm saying? ROPCT is in charge of that kind of shit. But he said, just remember that, dog, get in your frame of mind that last year Ari rubbed his own fecal matter all over himself. And I was like, so? Last year I ate my own shit 5 times. What are you telling me? This guy rubbed it on himself? I wish I could rub it on myself. I wish I could roll in my own shit every day. I get punished if I try to roll in my shit one time a year. It's a terrible thing. Dogs like to roll in their own shit, eat their own shit. This guy rubs shit on himself, his own shit. Oh, God. But anyways, this year, the whole thing about the Skanks is they're trying to pose as homophobic men, but they're really fake homophobes who these guys are the face of the whole festival, and what their goal is to try to defile themselves with themselves in a homosexual splurge of energy. You know, they want to defile each other, so to speak, to enhance their friendship. They want to have a homosexual, it's a fake homosexual thing, which I know that in the Bible you cannot conduct yourselves when you get to the point you're having fake homosexual encounters. That was not biblically correct, okay? And some kind of wrath is going to come down on somebody someday. You can't be two guys who are not gay who want to just have a freak off, and one says, bugger me in my ass over here. I never felt that before. What? No one, yeah, you never jump out of a plane with no parachute. You never felt that before. But then we'll be rid of you, so go ahead and experiment. But first experiment with the jumping out of the plane experiment. That's the good one for you. Everybody agreed. We took a vote. We took a consensus. We thought rather than having a buggering video or a buggering experiment, we would have a jump out of the plane without a parachute and plummet to earth and smash in the ground and die experiment that we nominated you to head up. You're the big guy on that one. You're the guy we're putting in there, like, you know, saying you can do it. You know you can do it. Everybody knows you can do it. We're counting on you. We know you can do it. You know you can do it. You want to be there. We want you there, and we are counting on you, big guy. So plummet away. Plummet, young man. Plummet.